Big Black Richard.
Welcome to the Big Black Richard podcast. And we do have Tyler in the back. Say hi, Tyler. He's here. He's close by. And I have one question. Why didn't you name it the Small White Richard?
Because he's not in any way small.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm 5'7", so is that you're
It's not tiny.
Or are you
not
skinny?
small.
I'm skinny.
Were you looking at me in the gym?
I mean,
I felt eyes on me the entire time, and in me. It was weird. And then the guy in the sauna, I knew was they were.
I mean, it could have been the Small Black Richard podcast too, if we go that way. But
three
whatever.
times small Richard podcast.
Small.
I'm just checking.
Wow.
I just wanted to see
So
where your thought
Big
process.
Black
Yeah.
Richard podcast.
Yeah,
Could have been skinny.
exactly. Skinny.
Bigs or
It was
long.
mostly
skinny.
It was for the search terms.
Search terms. Oh,
So
okay.
people search big black
Things.
know. Yeah,
On
and
YouTube,
then
often.
we'll
End up coming
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
I would hope they come if they look up BBR.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. So today was my day to bring tacos, burritos. We're in Texas, so no one knows what the fuck these are called. Anyone want to guess where I got them from? So we know it wasn't Ileana's, and we know it's not from Julio's.
Domingos.
Diego?
Diego's.
Domingo? The fuck is that? But no.
Okay.
Guess?
Corner stop.
No. Guess?
No Diego's. That was already said, right?
Correct.
I don't
Fuentes.
know. Hidalgo's.
No, it was Corner Stop.
Dang, I got it.
No, each
I
one
got
of
it
you go
right
ahead.
on number 2.
Yeah, but each one of you gets one guess. So Corner Stop. This first one.
Wait, stop.
Which
Before
corner
you
stop?
Tell us about which corner stop and why corner stop.
My wife loves Corner Stop. She didn't want it today, even though she went with me to go get them, and complained that she wanted a Coke and then did not get a Coke, and now she's still complaining that she wants a Coke.
she
but Corner
seems like an unreasonable human being.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Good try to bait me into that.
Bait you.
Yeah, no. So I looked at the menu. I don't like Corner Stop personally. It's not bad, but it's just not my choice to go get tacos from. So I got two things that I've never gotten from there. So I don't know which is which. I also don't know what's in them. One is Masakado, and the other one is Tahano.
Tahano.
Yes. So whichever one we start with is.
Oh,
You'll
cool.
probably know which one that is.
Is either of them spicy?
I don't know. I was like, can I have this one and this one? And then she said something, and I was like, cool, yeah, I want that. So let's find out. So let's get the one with scribbles on it.
Oh,
There you go.
scribbly. He wants to serve us.
Are you gonna open it up for me too?
No,
part of his
I'll
thing.
feed it to you if you want. You want to mama bird it?
So corner stop is a little shop.
Which one?
Oh, yeah. So right at the end of Knickerbocker.
Excuse you.
That's a funny story that we won't talk about.
Okay.
This is Machicano.
So,
Is it?
but
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, but corner stop is a little shop. You want to
I-
describe it?
I don't know shit about the shop. It's
okay.
So you can
It's a
probably
little.
describe
It's
it.
a little place.
Little place.
Little tiny
place.
Little tiny place.
Yeah, it's easy to cut. My wife actually cut someone in there last week when she was really hungry to go get tacos.
She cut.
Yeah, so there was a dude in line.
She shanked
Yeah,
him?
stabbed him, murdered him, and then left. And then the excuse was she's pregnant, so it was fine. But no, she walked in a Corner Stop, hungry and very sleep deprived.
Hungry and pregnant.
Hungry, pregnant, and sleep deprived, and she didn't notice there was a gentleman in there with holding soda in his hand, waiting to give the lady his order. And so she just went right up front and said, "Hey, can I have this?" And then looked to her right, and the gentleman was just standing right there. They locked eyes and laughed because they're like, "Oh, this white woman just cut me. I'm a minority in San Angelo, and this is just another."
Did he have Big Red as the soda?
I mean, I wasn't there. This was just a description she gave me. But apparently they laughed it off, and it was great. But she
Did you just soak up the grease?
Yes,
Richard,
I did.
just rub it in your beard.
Just enjoy
It'd
it.
be cheaper than buying wax. Grease.
The grease is part of the fun. Mine's
it?
not even that greasy. Where did you get all that grease from?
I'm just.
You just had a really greasy one?
He got all the grease from both of ours.
That's
Is it?
makes sense.
Okay. How is it?
Good.
Richard,
Would you like some?
what's in Masakado?
Just beef, eggs, jalapenos.
So this is a
Egg.
brisket. It is really good. Thick. It's a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be. Nice thick burrito. It looks like beans. Oh, shit. Dropped it on
Got
the
it
table.
on the table.
Okay. So what am I going to do about it? Nothing?
Nothing. This is the new table.
Did Tyler get one?
No.
No, she's picky eater.
Oh, that's right. She doesn't eat meat.
No, she eats.
You eat
She
meat?
doesn't eat beef.
No beef.
She'll eat chicken.
Fish?
Yeah.
She likes chicken strips. She's kind of like
Oh, that's right.
Mason.
In what way? The
They-
chicken or like...
They both like men. They both like to drink. They both are very friendly. And they both like chicken strips.
The four essentials.
And they both were in Greek life.
Hey.
So basically the same thing,
Was he?
wasn't he? He was always talking about like this business fraternity he was in.
Oh, that is not the same. Do not mix the two.
I don't think he was part of a frat or
So who are you
sorority.
talking about?
One of Seth's previous interns / employees.
Gotcha.
Not
Which-
the same.
Same thing.
No.
Same thing. Paying to have friends.
Yeah. Argue.
It's fine. You know, Tyler, you can make friends outside of that too.
I have plenty of friends outside of it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure.
You like it?
I was in a fraternity,
I like.
so we have a lot of things in common.
Oh yeah.
What was your fraternity?
Everything.
You also like.
Verbatim.
Yeah.
Verbatim. You don't have to repeat it.
Oh okay.
Alpha Tau Omega.
How many relationships did you go through within the fraternity?
Oh my God. Why are you swallowing it? Was that mostly me too? He's going to choke. How much burrito did you put in your mouth?
The rest of it. I found the rest of the grease.
You eat burritos like you eat apples.
Wait.
Right?
Who eats apples like?
On a regular sized apple, I can fit half of the apple in my mouth.
What really?
You have an apple?
No, I wish I did, so I could watch that happen.
Well, I guess we can have
Wait,
that
how,
as...
how is that an inside thing between you two?
Well, it's not
It's not.
inside.
It's
the only
it's
thing inside between
between-
me and him is what we do at the gym.
Ah,
But no, Jay,
It's a three-way.
the hot tub.
she can't get in the hot tub because she's pregnant.
Oh no, we got in the hot tub
Also, I didn't have...
You're not pregnant.
on Monday. I'm just fat
Yeah. Why is that? Why are you fat?
because I eat a lot.
Do you?
I eat extensively.
Like, how many times a day do you eat, like a meal, not snacking? How many meals do you eat a day?
2.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, no.
That's it?
Yeah,
For you eating extensively, 2 meals is not a lot.
but then I like eat a bunch of crap in between.
How much crap in between do you eat? Like, your own crap?
No,
Do you just, like, in your hand?
never. I'll tell you this. Never done that. I did make a little girl cry last week though, because she was picking her nose, and I was watching her, and I was like, hey, and she like finished, and she like ate it, and she finished, and I just looked at her. I go, I was gonna ask her if she found anything good, but then I was like, oh, never mind. I'll take that to the next level. How's that taste? Can I have some? And she started crying. It was sad.
Fuck that kid.
True story. Probably not.
Wha-
Gosh, disgusting.
It was Laura.
This isn't a.
Laura was the kid.
This isn't a priest.
Sorry, Laura.
podcast, okay?
Sorry, Laura.
Priest spy. I mean, you would know more about priests than anyone.
Yeah.
You were
I mean,
active in the church community.
Richard
Okay.
goes to Catholic church.
Okay.
So-
Are you allowed there?
You're allowed anywhere.
Wow.
Oh, I am? Oh, that's right, yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
you
speaking
guys
of-
fix that for them.
Speaking of picking noses, I hate when I go over to someone's house and they have a spread of food and all that, and all the forks are upside down.
Oh, yeah.
Like the forks, the tines are up.
Yes.
Tines? Is that what they're called?
That's what they're called.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Because I can just picture somebody picking their nose and grabbing a fork and leaving a little piece of booger on
Is
one of the.
that really what your concern is? Boogers? Because I
Boogers?
would
Oh,
be concerned
well-
about some other stuff.
Well, exactly. There's other stuff.
Like what? Can you name like 3 things that you'd be concerned about?
Like
if you
some
do upside down
people,
for
some
us?
people don't buy 2-ply toilet paper, and that shit does not protect you.
So you're saying less than 2-ply, not more than 2-ply.
No.
Yeah, like some people would buy like
Don't
this
wash
toilet paper, right?
their hands after they go to the
They
bathroom.
use that, right? And they like, and then
You
Fingers
know
in-
that from
and then they
experience?
don't- I mean, I've used 1-ply toilet paper before, and
What Seth is
I've
failing
washed
to
my
mention
hands.
is that he buys 1-ply toilet paper
I don't.
for here.
No, I don't.
Sir,
No, it's 2-ply.
I've had to
Here's
wipe.
2-ply.
That's not 2-ply.
It's 2-ply. It might be
Okay,
cheap
wait.
2-ply.
We're talking about this again while we're eating.
But also,
We're resting.
here's the
We're
thing:
We're
is
resting.
like,
We're resting.
the deal
Okay.
is like the 2-ply. I get 2-ply. It's from Amazon,
Feels like
so it's
one.
not the best. But
Definitely feels like 1-ply.
just double it up. you know?
I'd do more than double. I like triple it up. and then
I
it's
thought
still
about
like,
installing bidets
Okay.
in all the toilets around here.
Okay. The moral of the story: don't put your tines up. Put the forks upside down.
yeah, put them upside down.
Put the
I agree
handle.
with that.
Put
Yeah.
the handle.
Yeah,
folks.
handle up.
Handle up.
You know what really bugs me is the little straws that people put in their coffee,
Oh, the tiny ones that don't do fucking jack shit.
and then they turn them to the side. So you just like it's kind of like grabbing them like this and just like touching them all, and then I'm gonna stir my coffee.
What?
What about no? It's when the bartender or waitress, whatever, goes and gets that little tine, and they go like this to all the straws
Yeah,
before they grab one and then take it to your table. Here you go.
Wait, you guys use straws?
No, any straw.
Oh,
Yeah,
at a
sometimes.
bar.
Bar.
why do you use a straw at
Well,
all?
sometimes I use a. Well, it gives me a little extra thing to stir with.
I've seen you use your fingers to stir more things than a straw. That you've used your
God.
fingers.
A lot
Oh
of
my
times-
God, you saw that?
A lot of times
All the time.
A lot of
He
times
does it to
I'll
my
stir
stuff.
stuff. If I have a Sharpie in my pocket, I'll use a Sharpie to stir stuff
He also will clean his ears with any
with my keys.
keys, a knife.
A knife?
He's cleaned his ears with his knife before.
don't think I've done
I've
that.
seen you clean your ears with a fucking knife before.
That seems dangerous. I don't think I would do that.
Hmm.
Maybe like a not sharp knife.
Nope, you've used it with one of your house knives. And then,
Like a butter knife.
Butter knife.
no, a real fucking sharp meat
No,
cutting knife. It's
I don't
okay.
think so.
But that's not the point. You
Okay,
clean.
this
he'll
taco
clean-
is okay.
It
Change
was-
the subject.
I'd give it a 3 out of 5. Is that the scale we're doing? Is it 5? I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
That's crazy.
It's just a made up thing.
No, 3 out of 5 tacos for me. Black gives the
tacos.
Masakado 3 out of 5.
Cool.
Can we have some whiskey now?
Yeah.
Oh my God. To wash down the taco.
Yeah, wash down. We need a palate cleanser. Ooh, we get options, or are those all the same one?
It's options.
Ooh. Oh, that's from the Advent calendar. So Seth also has the San Angelo Whiskey Collective that he spearheads here in San Angelo.
sawhiskey.com.
And what we do is we have a distiller send out whiskey for us to try amongst the collective, and we just try them. And for this Christmas, he got an Advent calendar where he invited, was it 30? Is it 30 in there or 31? I don't know how many days are in December. He had a lot of people come and do interviews for each one of the whiskeys from the Advent calendar. I think I did 2 of them. It was 18 and 7. But we only took like little swigs of them. So he has a lot of them left over. Right now we've got the numbers 1, 22, 19, 18, I almost dropped it, 20 and 24.
Oh, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. So, I mean, this whiskey, it's not going to go bad. But they were, the one I had was like really good. It was like a Japanese whiskey or something. I don't know which one it was exactly, but they're really good. So, Richard, would you like to pick one of those that you want to try?
Number 24.
Would you like to read us what number 24 says?
Scott and whiskey? I can't read. I have my glasses. I need glasses.
Oh, they don't say what they are.
I mean, the type of whiskey. It'll tell you what type of whiskey it
Scotch
is.
whiskey.
Like this
Wait.
one says Scotch. This one says whiskey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This one just says whiskey. So
And then there's a guide that shows you what
I
exact
can read
whiskey
it now.
is. Why do you not wear contacts and or glasses?
Because I don't like contacts.
old.
I cannot put a contact in my eye.
So why don't you have
can't?
glasses?
No, there's
why
no.
you don't like to touch your eyeballs?
No,
like
there's
this.
Are those? So would you?
Oh, that's disgusting.
That's disgusting. Out your Jesus. Oh my God. That's disgusting. Not only because you're touching your eye, but two, you put your fingers in your mouth and then
and then the jalapenos.
fucking shit.
Oh, the jalapeno.
So would you say
That's
that
gonna get your eye.
are eyeballs the only balls you won't touch?
Wow.
Just
Wow. And to make everyone else uncomfortable, moist.
moist eyeballs are the only balls.
Moist.
You won't
Okay,
touch.
since someone is in the background, Jay, you see what I have to put up with?
Yeah, but
She doesn't see
You
anything.
can't talk to Jay because now people are going to complain that we didn't have a camera on Jay.
Well, we cannot have more than two white women in the background at one time.
We have two white women.
They
in
have
the
to. They have to share the mic.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So my wife is here. Jay, she's in the background doing homework.
Yeah, she's not listening to us.
She's not listening at all. She's
doesn't
actually
even
deaf.
care.
She's deaf. But
I thought it was the other one.
blind,
No, the third.
cripple.
Nope.
What the fuck
Wow.
is it?
What? Deaf.
Blind.
What's the other one? Come on, someone say it.
We're not saying it.
I don't know what
You're not
it
gonna
is.
say
I know what he's going.
Okay. I'm doing
Because she's
number
not blonde. She's not blonde.
blonde. I said
No,
blind.
you say when you ask somebody, you go, "Are you deaf, dumb, or blind?" Because dumb would mean like you can't speak.
Oh, you
But-
could have just.
But also
I thought it was deaf, dumb, or blonde.
blind.
Or blonde. Okay.
But we excuse it all. We excuse everything that Jay says
Yeah.
because she's from Crane.
Oh yeah, Crane, Texas.
That good old Crane ISD.
Yeah, the lack thereof of a solid foundational education, but it's okay because it doesn't affect any other aspect outside of geography and or history, and sometimes
Yeah.
English
That's okay.
and science.
Yesterday,
Are you going to let Tyler pick one?
what?
Is Tyler going to pick one?
Tyler, would you like a whiskey?
Tyler, would you like a whiskey?
Okay, she doesn't want one.
No, still hungover from yesterday. Which one do you have? Is that Scotch whiskey? as well?
Hey, no.
Yeah, that one's Scotch. So funny story here. You guys will like this.
I have also
So
regular
yesterday, me and Tyler were going to the Chamber of Commerce to have a meeting, and so I pull out of the office here, and I'm going.
Something that neither of us do.
I
is
go
pull
through
out.
the alleyway, so I'm going south on Chadburn, and I see Tyler take a right and go north on Chadburn.
Okay.
So the chamber is south on Chadburn, right on Avenue B. That's how you get there from here. It's very easy. Well, so Tyler's now heading north on Chadburn. So I call her. I'm like, "Hey, did you change your mind? Are you not coming?" And she was like, "No, I just took a wrong turn." And I was like, "Okay, you have it in your GPS now, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I do." And she goes, "I usually know San Angelo so well." And I go, "Yeah." I go, "Yeah, I know, but there's no bars next to the chamber, so of course you don't know how to get there." So that was fun.
You make me out to be an alcoholic.
Are you?
No.
Are you?
I would
close?
argue.
No.
Based
Could you
on what
be-
I've heard, you'd be an
Could I be?
alcoholic.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
She goes.
She's a college student. She's
a college
young.
student. It's okay.
I just turned 21.
and she
Cut me
can
some
drink.
slack.
She can drink all she wants
Yeah.
because apparently she can drink all she wants, and it's not a problem. Which in turn is a problem.
Yeah.
No. never.
She's like, my mom is gonna watch this.
No.
Yeah.
I do know people that watch
I'm
this, though.
sending it to your mom.
Please don't.
Oh, I'm gonna just send the clips of you, just the whole thing of you.
No, just call her mom right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking about it. I have to make a phone call back to the SAPD today. I'm filing a formal complaint against a police officer because he made like 4 illegal traffic moves
Oh.
in one 5-minute period without his license sirens on. So it's like, this is not okay.
What was he doing while I hand out the Tahano
Okay,
tacos
so
from
he-
Corner Stop?
I'm driving on the loop and he makes an illegal merge, then speeds up way too fast, then
Exhibition of speed is what's it called.
he is getting off the loop and like basically gets pretty close and ignores a driver that's in distress, like because they had like a flat tire
Oh,
and they were like trying to figure it out, and so he just drives right past them, and then he speeds in front of Central High School, and I'm like,
oh, wow.
if I did any of and he did an illegal lane switch in the middle of an intersection.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, if I did any of those things in front of this guy, I'd have gotten pulled over in a second.
You need a dash cam.
So
Yeah, do you have a dash cam?
I pulled up ChatGPT in my car and just like told it what happened.
While
Like I
driving?
just told you. Huh?
Were you driving?
Yeah. You can text and drive in Texas. So
Squirted. I just got squirted by sour cream.
remind you of
Stop
something?
looking at me like that.
So like I pull up chat and I'm like, I just tell chat the whole thing, and then it wrote a letter to the chief of police.
Did it send it to?
No,
Oh.
I copied and pasted it, but I got a phone call back today to like finalize that formal complaint. And I was thinking about like calling right now and just like do it over the phone, but
Don't do that.
I don't know.
That's not a good idea.
But you know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, fuck them, but at the same time,
I mean, I appreciate police officers, but I also
you?
think that
you?
yeah.
do you back the boys in blue? Just Seth Como.
Hashtag all lives matter.
You're lucky it's not February anymore.
So yeah, but my parents were police officers, or two of the three. Two of the three parents were police officers.
2 of the 3.
Yeah, divorce.
You have 2 dads?
No,
No.
stepmom, mom, dad. I don't think it turns off. I think it's just the screen goes away.
It went off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
It said low battery. That's okay. I don't want to be on there.
Aw, she didn't want to be on the thing anyway.
Okay, her voice is still there.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, yeah, I appreciate the police officers, but, like, they never give me a break. Like, I always get tickets when I'm doing something wrong.
They're not going to give you any more breaks anymore.
I know.
Yeah. Especially after they see this.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. You also can't run for office either.
Oh, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I know. This,
Well, because of this podcast.
that and he.
Oh, no, probably don't talk about that. Just because, yeah, then people will look for it.
Yeah. Well, several of my students at ASU already know of it. Thanks, Tyler.
Sorry.
So there's certain things that we're not allowed to
I thought we're
about.
not talking about that.
And we just can't talk about certain things. We could talk about that. So other people know the podcast.
Like, so we're not allowed to talk about Tyler,
yeah.
but that Tyler.
Yeah,
and
correct.
that Tyler.
Yeah, correct.
And there was a Tyler at the bar last night, and there's another Tyler, and then another Tyler.
A lot of
And then
Tylers.
you have a friend named Tyler. I have a cousin named Tyler.
Do have a friend named Tyler.
And
He makes music,
yeah,
like rock music. I don't remember. I don't know what the name of his band is called.
Tyler.
Tyler. How's your whiskey?
Seems gone. Oh, nope. We left a little.
Are you relapsing?
So we're having a little lunch taco on this one, huh?
Yeah,
It looks like a fajita chicken.
They said Tahano, so I'm sure it's like a chicken fajita with
Tahano.
Beans.
sour cream and other shit already in it. I don't know. It's pretty good. But that Masakado was a breakfast boy.
Right. Well, there's rice in here, too.
Yeah.
I like the other one better.
Yeah, I'd probably give this one a 2. 2 out of 5 Takis.
All these people keep trying to call me.
You should turn your phone upside down so you can stop looking at it.
It's okay.
Yeah. You think you could make a better taco? If
You
were
want
to
to make better taco.
If you were to
Now
make a
look,
taco.
Oh, yeah.
phone's
Maybe you
ringing.
should turn your phone upside down.
I've got one message in comparison to the 17 calls and texts that you've gotten.
Okay, so what? It's been 2 weeks since we did this. So what's new?
You started coming back to the gym yesterday. Not today, though, because you hate your body
Yeah.
and exercise. So, no, me and Richard have been going to the gym still without you, enjoying each other's company. Not a lot of talking. Richard's very handy. Not in the
Handsy?
handsy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he you gotta watch him sometimes.
All the time.
All the time. Yeah, don't do planks. If you're going with Richard to the gym, don't do planks.
What I learned is you have to flip around the other way. You can't flip around this way. You got to flip around this way.
What's to stop him
Do
from
a scissor plank?
No, I'm saying like planks. You like lay like this, right? You got to face him so that you can
plank.
keep your eyes on him.
No, we were doing regular
Oh.
on your forearm planks. So there is no running. There is no flipping and dipping when you're doing a full frontal plank.
What do we do today? What was it called? A rocking something?
Oh, the banana thingy?
I missed that one again.
Yeah, you missed that one again. It was great. It was great. He kept asking if I wanted to share Matt with him. I was like, nah.
I did not.
Who's Matt?
Exactly.
Matt Lewis. I don't know, email from him today.
Who was
It's
Matt?
called a weighted hollow rocks.
Yeah, so you like a banana. So you're just like rocking on your lower back and butt and keeping your abs stiff.
Was it easy?
No.
Oh, God, no.
No.
It was, you think it's easy. Right there.
Oh yeah.
You think it's easy.
Yeah, he makes it look.
I always know
So,
it's. I know-
Google weighted hollow rock. That's what we did.
You can just throw your phone too.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it at the camera.
Throw at the camera.
Oh, when is the second episode hasn't been put up yet since the recording of this? When is that going up?
What?
Oh yeah, good talk. Okay.
Cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just I'm
This
gonna
is
be
our
on my
time, and
Yeah,
he's
so-
on this phone.
yeah. This is gonna be the I'm on my phone podcast. We should just change the name of it.
Yeah, yeah. I was just. Too bad we don't have that camera up there.
That's not a camera up there. What do you?
Well, we have a camera set up for up there for a different podcast.
Oh,
Is that when you bring in the bed?
Landon won't get in on it. But
the casting couch camera.
But I did ask Landon's wife. I was like, "So, is it okay if we invite Landon to come film us at home?" And she was like, "I don't care if he wants to do it." So,
Wait, film you at home doing what?
Laura and I,
Oh.
obviously, doing things that raise our blood pressure, like clean,
Like
yell at each other.
Disciplining the kids.
Lifting weights. Moving furniture.
Touching hoo-haws.
Oh,
You have hoo-ha?
A hoo-ha?
he's
don't know.
got dual front and center. So you're gonna go to the gym with Richard tomorrow?
Jim, Richard, tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
Wednesday. He normally doesn't come on
I'm gonna
Wednesday.
probably not go.
I mean,
on
I try to
Wednesday.
come as much as I can, but it just depends on my schedule.
Jay's
Oh,
opinion.
yeah, that too.
It looks as if the only thing I have tomorrow is a lunch date.
Oh, cool. Don't care. How was Virginia?
Yeah, how was Virginia?
How was Virginia?
Oh, so didn't go to Virginia.
Really?
Was that a setup? Like, because you already knew that?
I was. I
Okay.
wanted. Richard hadn't heard about it yet.
Why? Yeah, I have not heard about the trip.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Continue.
So
You didn't go to Virginia. What?
Yeah, I was supposed to go, and then I didn't. So the night before I was supposed to fly out to Virginia, I got a phone call from my buddy. He kind of preempted this. He let me know ahead of time this might happen, which was his mother-in-law is dealing with some health stuff, and it's just not a good time for me to come. So, I called Southwest and just rebooked my flight to go to Nashville. So I went to Nashville instead.
Okay. What's in Nashville?
So my best friend and her family live in Nashville. They're 20 minutes from the airport. They have a guest bedroom, and they work for a company that they've outsourced some stuff to me. So it was just a convenient work / fun trip. So that was good. One, they have a friend who their all their daughters play together, and they were doing ballet or dance or I don't know. But we went to the sushi place next door.
Okay.
And it was three of us, and Tiffany was like, "Hey, what? Let's go have drinks at this place while the girls do dance." And I was like, "Perfect, great." So I sit down, and I ordered a drink, And then I ordered an appetizer, and then another appetizer, and then another appetizer. And she goes, you know, we're here for drinks and we're going to dinner after this, right? And I was like, oh, this is why I'm fat.
So
this is why I'm
You
big.
ate 3 appetizers by yourself?
No, we shared them.
You
three
and your
people.
stomach? Oh.
3 people.
Oh, okay.
But like, you know, it's just 3 of us. But it was really like really good. But also they were like, oh, now we're going to dinner. So then we go to dinner. And we were going to dinner because Tiffany's husband, Rusty, was like, hey, where are we going to dinner?
I don't think it's your place to judge their sex life.
What does it have to do with it?
I have
He
no
said that
idea
he said that he was rusty.
Oh, yeah. Russell. We'll call him Russell.
Oh, okay. Russell Wilson?
Russell, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we go to eat dinner, and so we all like go around the table, right? The kids order, and then Tiffany orders, and then I order, and then Russ is like, I'm not hungry. We're like, fuck. Like, why are we here? None of us were hungry, and now we were all overeating. And but
influence is what I'm hearing.
But like Rusty had a beer, and we're like, oh man, this is not. So this is not. He found out about the sushi.
The sushi house.
This is not how he finds out about the sushi.
Oh.
But
So would you say you're a bad friend or a horrible friend?
horrible friend.
Okay.
So speaking of that, how am I a bad friend?
How?
If you complain about me all the time.
I just, there's just certain things that you do and don't do that I feel like you could do better or just do in general.
Which is every time you talk?
Yeah.
So
Just
be
Less
less
racist. Yep. Be less fat
How does being fat affect you?
because it hurts my soul whenever I look at you, and then not only does your stomach bounce, your titties bounce. And then I can hear the creaking of the second floor every time you step. It's like a triceratops just moseying through the office.
Cool. So I can fix that one.
Oh my God.
The first one, don't know if I can fix that. But the second one,
You're right. As a Como, it's just it's in your blood. Yeah.
Just built in.
I was thinking about that in the gym today because Richard was like, oh, I'm getting a little bit like Seth. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he was immediately racist. And I was like,
Yes.
yes.
The racist.
Why would I say racist?
You didn't say racist. You were being racist. And then you proceeded to say, I've been hanging around Seth too long. And then my immediate thought was, there's too many Comos in the world. And then
We're
now
slowing them down. Yeah.
I'm racist against stupid people.
you're saying I'm stupid.
Wow.
No.
You're saying
Not only are you racist, you're saying that I lack an education. Just for that, you get to drink 19, which is
it's
whiskey.
definitely not. You weren't
We are
raised in
not
Crane,
racist.
Texas. So
Y'all are in fact racist.
How am I racist? I'm not racist.
Okay. We'll save that for the next podcast.
okay.
Okay.
So the difference in my opinion,
It's kind of like this.
I
It's
am.
hard to drink on.
You could probably fit the whole
I think
vial in your mouth.
racism and prejudice
racist.
are two different things.
Sorry,
Is that validate?
I wasn't listening.
Yeah,
I was
we're
trying
just-
to.
we're
Racism and
we're concentrating
and
on each other.
prejudice. Those are two different things.
But you're both.
Am I prejudiced?
Yeah, you're
Wait,
definitely
really?
both. Yeah, 100%.
How?
But I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about, Richard. I wanted to see him fit that whole vial in his mouth because
I fit this whole bottle.
I feel like you could.
Are you projecting? Are you? Yeah.
I don't even have practice, and I can do it.
You're saying that Richard has practice.
Oh my God.
That's how we should do shooters from now on. We
not
have to fit the
validating.
whole bottle in our mouth and then just
See,
straight.
now I'm gonna have to drink it like this on camera, like so no one can see.
I mean,
me.
I'm recording with my Google glasses right
Are you?
now. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So I get the full POV of you deep throating a whiskey
so
vial.
racist prejudice.
Racist prejudice, obese.
What other things?
You don't pay anybody. You're the cheapskate.
Am I?
Yeah, because you didn't pay me last year.
Well, that was an accident. And
It was not an accident. It was funny because in December he was like, "Oh, since you got this new job, I don't need to pay you anymore." I was like, "Yeah, cool, whatever." And then he proceeded to then let go of his social media person, and then he came into a little bit more money, and then I got paid in January, and that was the last time I ever got paid.
Wait, I fired the social media person.
Later.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, I'm just saying there was still a time.
I think we're gonna need more liquor to talk about this between us.
Liquor, I hardly knew her.
Yeah.
Well, so
Taco of 86.
but I told you to write down how much I owe you. So that
I know.
can-
I just
so
wrote.
that
I wrote it as a
can-
loss anyway, so it didn't matter how much you were supposed to pay me.
But now I feel like if it's one
you're
of the,
bringing it
if
up.
it's one of the 4 things.
It's
I
no
should
longer
fix
one of
it.
the 4 things because I fixed it. I fixed it for you.
But I'd like to fix it too.
You can't, I mean, there's.
Well, you can't pay me. I'm not working.
I mean, you do have 2 hands, and there's a lot of under the table room. So
Do I get double credit if I do both?
does he?
I don't know. Have
You
you been
gotta pay
skiing
him.
lately?
You're a natural.
Yeah. Oh my God. I hate skiing.
Bobsledding.
Rowing.
You're an expert rower.
I am pretty good at rowing.
You are very good at
I'm
rowing.
fast.
You're a long boy.
How many people?
Why
wanna
do you get
talk
so many phone calls?
I don't
You should just get a
He's
new phone.
popular because people do like him.
Oh, that lady wants to know when her stuff is done, but I haven't done it yet because it's complicated.
So is that just because of your lack of worth ethic?
I have terrible work ethic.
Okay.
I'm here doing this.
I mean, this is part of work. It's a new thing
Yeah.
that you started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard started it and has not ended the thing that he started in 86.
It'd be nice if 96, but
96.
96.
If,
yeah, my sister corrected me.
You can still change. There's still time. You could change your whole life around today.
I don't feel like that would work.
What do you mean? People change.
People change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could change tomorrow.
Ooh, I could change.
Liposuction. Oh, actually, I'll save you some
I
money.
am-
Vacuum.
I am working. I think we're starting to work for a. By we, I mean me and Landon. Working for
Plastic
a plastic
surgeon.
surgeon.
Ooh.
So maybe I could get some of this stuff taken care of.
You gonna fix your forehead?
Ooh, what's wrong with my forehead? Is that the 5th thing?
We're gonna turn it into 13 reasons. We're just gonna
13?
we're just gonna
Do you
keep
think
adding
you can
them
come
up.
up with 13?
Besides you about to get pink
That-
eye
that-
because you were finger banging your eyeball earlier.
That genuine. Well,
Yeah, that was like
but I
number
watched
one.
my
That was
hands.
number one.
Look at it.
It's all red now.
It's
I watched.
disgusting.
I washed my hands.
You lick them. I watched you lick your finger after you got done stabbing yourself in the eyeball.
yeah.
I saw this thing on TikTok. I've seen it a couple times where it's like if your
Torque offs.
if your immune system knew that your eyes existed, it would make you blind.
Why?
I don't know. That doesn't.
You didn't decide to do any
Do
further
not
research.
compute. I don't. Yeah, no.
Okay, great. Thanks for providing
Just
us
making
useless
some
information that we cannot
Fake
validate.
news. Hashtag fake news.
Hashtag fake news. Would you argue that you are an outlet for fake news?
I like.
That's an interesting question.
I don't know. I don't think so. I like to.
When did you drink that?
He did it behind his hand so that the
I
camera
didn't.
couldn't see him.
You did fit that whole thing in your mouth. I see saliva running down the side of it
Oh.
right here. You
It
animal.
was his saliva.
Oh, you took it out of his throat?
Yeah.
Oof, you dog.
Wait. So continue.
I don't have any more reasons at this
thanks.
moment.
That's good. I'll try to fix this.
Actually, I have like 308 reasons now that I think about it.
So
308?
Yeah.
Not to like
you
him
can
or
be
to like him?
racist
Yeah.
against the white woman over in the corner.
Which
but
white woman in the
when
corner?
I point out that you're not the white woman in the corner, I get in trouble.
What?
Is that what just happened?
You sound like
don't know.
Watson when he gets in trouble. I need you to speak into the mic
I
and
feel
then
a
stop.
little in trouble.
You feel like a little trouble. Well, I just told you you have like a 308 reasons why I dislike you.
I thought it was 309.
Was it? You were there. Yours was
What about Richard? Do you not like Richard for anything?
he's about 240 reasons why.
Oh, okay.
I have like 180 reasons why I don't like myself.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Can you fix the 308 reasons wrong with you? Or
Probably not.
probably bring it down to like 2.
I don't think so.
Hunted.
I mean, if I was gonna get rid of 300 and something things, I would probably want to drop like under 300 pounds first. That solves one of the problems.
That solves 8.
8 of them. Wow.
8 additional pounds.
Wow. Wow.
Do you have anything to add, mister?
Nope.
Dang.
How many tattoos do you have?
Just one.
Boring.
Why only one
Wait.
tattoo?
That counts as one.
Does it count as one?
Yeah, it's a one. I mean, did they do it in 2 different?
They did it like in 3 days,
But
4
it
days.
but it was all one design.
No, it's 2 designs.
So that's 2 tattoos.
Dude, how it is.
Okay, 2 tattoos.
Because if I were to add to any, like, so if you were to add anything to these, then it'd be 4 tattoos.
Tickles.
Okay,
Wait, this counts as 3 tattoos?
Yeah, it's 3 separate
okay,
tattoos.
so you're stroking his lightsaber?
I was stroking his son's lightsaber.
Yeah. Okay, so our first podcast.
Yes.
Wow.
our first podcast when the lighting wasn't great, and then Landon put that light next to Seth. All I can think of is like Han Solo. Every time they go to Seth, it's like Han Solo.
Why Han Solo never used a lightsaber?
Ooh, yeah, he did.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, not Han Solo.
Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker. Yeah. Just
Star Wars nerd.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah. Just right there.
Yeah, just
Lightsaber. So when you go back and check it out,
when I can barely see myself in the first one.
yeah.
Because I was so dark.
Yes.
The
And
black
that's
was
why-
the blackest he's ever been.
I feel like I'm not allowed to have fun with it anymore.
Fun with what?
The racism.
Oh, I mean,
The
you can
implied
still-
racism in our podcast.
I mean, it's not implied. It's active.
I don't think that's racism.
Bullying.
Pointing things out that is very obvious isn't racism.
That's fair. Because then me pointing out how fat you are is, or how big you are.
Yeah,
is
it's not
fair.
hateful. Or
Yeah.
No.
It's
It's
done,
fine.
it's done out of love.
Yeah. When Jay said I complain, when Jay said I complain, I don't. She just said that to be a part of the conversation.
I don't know.
I have nothing to complain about outside of the lack of you coming to the gym.
Remember that time that I had to pull that piece of meat out of my mouth because I was choking so hard?
I don't know.
That's what I
about this.
imagined
I don't
when
know
you were,
about this.
you
Can't
were
relate?
jamming that taco down your throat. I was like, I want to say this, but also I need to not avoid this difficult conversation to have fun. But
It wasn't difficult. It wasn't difficult. It was
well,
fine.
I thought it was about to be difficult, and then you were like,
His legs were shaking up and down. His table's going.
I know. He's also a very leg shaky person. I started the podcast shaking my legs. I don't know why.
yeah.
I'm nervous being around you guys with clothes on. But yeah, so we were eating. Seth had made tacos at his house, and
Was it tacos?
yeah, it was tacos.
Okay.
I don't know why we were just deep dicking random strips.
Oh
of
yeah,
meat.
it was like fajita tacos.
Oh, is that why you didn't invite me? Because it's tacos.
This was months ago,
It was more than months ago. It was several years ago.
several years ago.
Yeah. Anyway, we were deep dicking tacos in his in his living room.
Dickin' tacos.
Deep dicking
We're in the dining room.
In the dining room. He's got one of those open floor plans where everything is the
Everything's
one room.
one room. It's the dining
I actually
area.
went to his house before he owned it
Really?
because one of my
Yeah,
friends.
he
owned
put
it.
up.
Is that what
he
the-
put up the camera?
Yeah, I was gonna say they hit the cameras in his toilet.
Yeah.
I knew I found some of those. I haven't found them all yet.
You should see the one in your closet.
I love it.
But yeah, so we're deep digging tacos in his dining room table, and I'm taking very large bites because large mouth, large esophagus.
'Cause you can eat
XYZ.
big apples.
Yeah. I can fit a lot of things in my mouth at one time. Stop. I could probably fit 3 of those. Anyway, we're eating tacos. I take a big bite, and then he's like, "Oh, I can do that too." And then he just has like one very long piece of meat in his taco, takes the bite of the taco, and then pulls the entire meat out, and then tries to just swallow it. And then I'm not paying attention after that. A few seconds go by, and then I hear like gargling in the corner, and I turn around, and he is now choking viciously on a piece of meat. He looks like a fucking dog getting ready to throw up. He's just literally, yeah, it was terrifying. I didn't know how to help him, but
Because if he was skinnier, you could do the Heimlich.
yeah. I could probably just like do like a couple gut
You need
punches.
2 people to give me the Heimlich.
You could just like lay down on the floor and give yourself Heimlich. Just throw yourself on the ground.
I think you just throw yourself on the bar. Like I
the
think
chair on like the back.
No,
of
like on
Did you say
at my
Heimlich?
house. Heine?
Heimlich?
I didn't
What did
say
you
Heine.
Heimlich.
Heimlich.
Yeah, give him the Heimlich maneuver.
Oh, the Heimlich maneuver. Isn't that what you guys were doing in the sauna the other day?
If we don't take a shower first, then yes.
That's never gonna happen. Richard always takes a shower before we go in the sauna, before we go in the hot tub,
If
before we
we're
go in the
ever-
pool, before we go in the hot sauna.
If,
before
so
we
the sequence is workout, locker room.
Whoa. Start at the beginning. Go into the locker room and wash his hands. He does that
Wait, you
every
wa-
single time.
Did you
He
do
goes
that today?
He goes in the
Yes, I
bathroom.
go to the bathroom. I pee. I wash my hands after.
You telling me you just don't piss on yourself when you start
No,
working out like the rest of us?
But sometimes, but sometimes you have not gone to the bathroom and washed your hands.
I do.
You just your food
Gotta have
service. It's habit. And it's not an unacceptable habit. It's very acceptable.
I thought the and on this was a B.
Oh, low be slow?
No, slow.
Slow be low?
Slow blow.
Slow blow.
The slow blow
Nice.
rock and rye.
That's what it makes happen.
I think that's what they wanted it to think of.
Do you think?
Maybe.
It
That
can't
just
be.
fit in there perfectly.
Well, look
doesn't
at
it?
Big Black Richard.
Navel-
What was your intention?
Yeah, why would your... Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, it does smell really good.
It's delicious.
Ah?
It's made of rock candy.
Rock? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Yeah.
It
How
is
about
good.
That's why it's called rock and rye.
I forgot what we were talking about, but yeah. So he was
so-
choking on a taco.
Well, so Richard washes his hand.
Oh yeah, you wash your hands when you get to the locker room. You change out of your.
I wash my hands before we eat right now.
Why don't you just come to the gym in your workout attire?
Well, no, it's getting warmer, and I'll do that.
But why? What's
was
the point of
cold.
coming fully dressed when you have a car that has heated seats and heat in the car?
And
Because I'm old and
a
cold.
few feet away from the...
I'm old and cold.
But you're walking into a warm area. Anyway,
now.
he comes in the locker room. We go work out, and then we go back in the locker room. And then whether we take a sauna, get in the sauna, or get in the hot tub, he has to shower first. Why? Why do you have to shower first? I'm just. You don't have to defend yourself. I'm just curious.
Well, no, it's just kind of nasty going in. I know other people don't, but
Okay.
anyway,
I mean, I showered today for you,
I appreciate
so
that.
that you wouldn't be worried about me having a dirty bottom when I sit down in the sauna. And so yesterday we went and got in the hot tub, and Richard was the last one in there because he went to go take a shower before he got in the hot tub. Even though you're submerging yourself in someone else's hot water
Yes,
anyway, you didn't want to be part of the problem.
exactly.
Okay. I think you should just accept it and just get in the hot tub dirty.
Can't do it.
There was like 18 old people in the pool this morning.
Yes. And how many of them took a shower?
I don't know. Probably none of them. You should go and poll all of the people in there and see if they shower before they get in. I don't know if it'll make a difference because you're still gross anyway.
And he's on his phone. He's not paying attention to us.
He's not. He's making money moves right now.
Are you making money moves
Are
right
you making
now?
money moves, Daddy-o? What? Do you need to take a phone call? in the
No,
middle of this?
no, it's just like everybody wants to talk to me at 11 to 12 on Tuesday. That doesn't make any sense.
Then just
Maybe
quit.
you're popular.
I
Maybe
should just quit. Yeah.
Yeah, just stop doing everything. Be a homebody.
I just go home.
I think your eye's infected now. It's all red.
Is it?
It's really
Yeah.
gross.
Like over here? Or do you mean over here?
Yeah.
Tyler, how have you lasted this long as his intern? I don't
know.
understand.
But I have.
Laura asks me that all the time.
She's like, but I like
How have you
sad.
lasted this long?
How have you lasted that
Hey,
long?
but yeah, you started as an
You-
intern.
you started
and
as an intern.
And I was even more stingy then.
Well, that's the
Apparently.
thing is, it was intern.
I was making Keen buy his own lunch.
Yeah, and then he felt really bad about it at first.
did.
And then he stopped feeling bad about
Remember
it.
that day that you forgot that y'all ate and I stayed here until 5 and I didn't eat all day? Yeah. Throwback. But we got coffee, so it's okay.
That sounds like
I'm pretty sure I said, "Do we need to get you something?" That part gets left out. The part
At
where
like
I offer
3:30.
something,
Was that your inside voice thinking that, or
probably.
it might have been in the head. Yeah,
I mean, you don't give her free reign to just go out and get herself food.
she can do whatever she wants. Literally, she.
I
can do
literally wasn't
whatever.
supposed to be here today.
I know.
Yeah.
You
But
chose
here
to
I
be.
am.
I'm so glad you're here today.
She can do whatever she wants. Literally, she sits there and watches me work, and we talk about stuff.
And
So
I
she
sort
could-
receipts.
That's actually something that he needs help with.
She's
I know.
Just
Almost
she,
done.
He'll just throw him in a fucking random filing cabinet. So you're helping.
I do.
Okay, this is good.
But also she
I haven't tasted it.
This is really good.
she goes because Beth had a system, right, and it was okay,
No.
but the newer system that Jazz
Tyler says
implemented,
no.
Jazz implemented, and then Mia kept it up. Well, I hate your look. Mia kept it up, and then and then Tyler
Is
was
now
like,
keeping it
I
up.
could do that, or I was like, hey, can you do this? I know like it's a kind of an intern thing, but like, can you do this? And she's like, oh, no problem. And she started doing it, and was having fun.
Having fun keeping it up.
Having fun, I guess. And she's like, can you order more of these little, because I have these little binder things for the receipts. She's like, can you order more of these so I can do the rest of that? And so now she's going to go back in time and fix it.
Back.
I have
Because you're not gonna
receipts. I
half-ass
have
that.
receipts from 2016
Why did you have receipts from 2016?
That's what I'm saying. Throw them
in
away.
case the IRS comes after.
They're not
you.
going to come at you for 2016. That's 8 years ago.
Then we should probably throw those away.
Yeah,
Quick math.
probably.
Yeah, you should probably throw those away. I threw away my receipts from 2020. What was that, B-boop?
There was a beep boop.
What was that?
Something turned off. That camera right there, Richard's camera. It's okay.
My camera turned off.
Yeah, it's because Landon didn't have the fan isn't on that one.
Oh,
Probably
it's-
overheated.
That or it's dead. We're also
It's
at
okay. Don't say anything interesting. Oh,
53.
yeah.
Damn.
53
Okay, so
minutes.
we need to wrap up.
What else do we got to talk about
I talked about this last time. We need to start writing notes.
so that we don't forget what we're talking about?
Yeah, because I literally did it 14 times throughout this, where I started talking about something, and then we talked about something else, and then I forgot about the thing that I brought up originally. So let's have notes, please.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be structured. And just like, hey, what are your notes for today? And then we talk about your shit. And then if you don't want to talk about your shit anymore, Richard's shit. And if Richard has no shit,
I'm not going to talk about Richard's shit.
you talked about your shit this
okay.
morning, or at the beginning, how you actively eat your own shit.
Ooh, I said I didn't do that.
Seth Como is a self-proclaimed shit eater.
You know, Rick and Morty. There's a Rick and Morty. So there's this Rick and Morty episode where the mom and the dad. So that's Beth and Jerry. They go off planet and they go to this counseling center, and the counseling center, it just like pulls the evil out of people. And these monsters come out of Beth and Jerry, and they're codependent. And so like they like hate each other, but they're like they have to be together. And so these two monsters, they're fighting against the counseling center basically to get free. Mm-hmm. And
Bye, Tyler.
The other day, oh, now you're leaving? Okay. The other day,
Check later if I come back.
yeah. The other day, I used ChatGPT to evaluate me and my wife's relationship, and I was anticipating that chat would just like shut down, like this is too complicated.
It fucking
and
commits
it gives
seppuku.
up. It's like I can't be in a world where these people are together. But no, I love my wife and my family.
Do you?
What's wrong?
I want him to put the lid on this.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You're just gonna leave it? You're just gonna edge it?
A little twist there.
Fucking
It's
edgy
probably felt
McGee over
nice.
here. You're not gonna finish it off. Eh?
But edgy McGee.
Edgy McGee. Edgy for me.
Until next time.
Until next time. Seth also put me and his conversation into ChatGPT to evaluate it, and it said that we should get married. So
It didn't say that. It said there was a
it
lot of
almost said
other
that.
things.
anyway, do you want to finish this? No, you need to finish this off.
Oh, finish me off. Oh, also, I found out about this. There is counseling for farmers.
Are you talking about farmersonly.com?
No. It's like legitimately.
Until next
like,
time. We'll talk later.
There's farmer
Adios.
counseling. It's wonderful.
This has been the Big Black Richard podcast, episode 99. Just kidding, it's episode 3.
And then we'll talk about farmers next week.
Then we'll talk about farmers next week, and we'll have notes and everything else. So thanks for tuning in. We love you guys. Just kidding, we don't. Bye.
Adios.
Adios.
Well, I don't have a camera anyway.
You just look at this one. You can look at that one.
Tip of my hat.
That was the gayest sign off ever. Oh, we're still rolling.
Bye-bye now.